Hey everyone, this is Lomi, and we're kicking off November with a cozier bit of Dolly time, going through the wardrobe I have for Lulu, my Littlefee Chloe. I've made a lot of stuff for Lulu through the years, but a lot of it is different iterations of the same design as I perfected it. So she has a lot of these dresses in different colors, with slightly different variations in style, but this final one I made from silk is my absolute favorite. This is what she wears most often, so I sort of forgot what all I had for her. Another favorite is this tutu I made a few years ago, but I probably won't put her in this until December, so she needs something else to wear for now. This silver and black outfit is one of the few things I have for her that I didn't make. This was a free gift from Doll, and she's never worn it because the top is open in the front, but I'm going to see if it sparks any ideas for the future. This yellow dress is a vintage Barbie gown that was given to me by a friend in hopes it would fit her, but I've never tried it on. If she fits older Barbie clothes well, that'll open up a lot of options for dresses, so we'll see how this looks too. This pink dress is also another favorite I've made for her, and she hasn't worn it in a long time. I don't have a lot of accessories for her, but I do have some shoes. I bought these from Mint on Card ages ago. That store is no longer around, and while I got them in black and white, the black ones are damaged, so I know I want her to wear something that'll look good with the white ones. I also have this little paper flower crown that a friend so kindly sent to me as a gift, and I really love the colors on this, so I think I'd like her to wear it. First though, I'm going to have her try on a few things. I start with that Barbie dress, which is a little tough to get on over her bloomers, but it does eventually go. Some thinner undies would help here, and I'm pleased to see it actually fits wonderfully. I know sleeved dresses won't work since her arms are a lot bigger than a Barbie's, but this means I'll be able to do a lot of shopping at yard sales and thrift stores to find her more clothes. It's really nice to be able to sit down and spend some time dressing up my dolls. I've been so busy lately getting a new book ready for release, and also working on fulfillment for my hardcover book's Kickstarter, which went so well. Crunch time is done though, so I can finally relax a bit. Next up, I get that tiny outfit from Doll on her to see how it looks. And while I do think she needs something to go under the little bolero, this would be great paired with a brighter color, maybe a red for winter holidays. Red tights beneath the bloomers would be especially cute, and it gives me a lot of ideas. Maybe a little sewing project for next month? To put on her next dress, I take off her magnetic hands to make it easier. I'm trying her silk dress back on her, and when dressing a doll in something with multiple layers like this, it's often easiest to put the layers together first, and then put them on the doll that way. This folds open to leave the neckline open so it's easy to put her in both pieces at once. These sleeves can stretch over her hands, but it's always easier to just put them back on later. Then the front gets laced with a ribbon. I heat seal the end of all my ribbons, so threading them through eyelets won't fray it. Having a hard end makes it easier to thread too, but if you have trouble, a darning needle can be great for putting ribbons through eyelets, and that's something I often use to speed things up. This is still my favorite dress for her, and I think I'd like to make it in some other colors too. But I've had her wearing this for the past year or so, and I think it's time for something else. So the dress she's going to end up wearing for the next little while is the pink one, which she hasn't worn in several years. As I put it on her, I notice the magnets in her wrists are starting to come out. So that means this doll will be due for some maintenance soon. Hopefully I'll get to that before the end of the year, but I'm sort of slowly re-engaging with my dolls at the moment after a long time doing nothing in the hobby, and one goal I have is to make sure all my dolls are dressed up properly and get their wigs brushed and styled before the end of the year. I want them to look nice when we get to my year-end hobby review and plans for next year, and that's coming up quick. I really wanted her to be able to wear these little pink socks I got at a doll show, but they're too thick to wear with her shoes, so they'll have to go. I'll have to find some shoes that'll work with those. For now though, the white shoes are alright on their own. The little headband doesn't want to go on her head at first. Her head is pretty big, so I take a moment to bend it a little wider, and then it goes on better. She has magnets in her head that will help hold it in place as long as it's in the right spot. And there we go. She's dressed up now, not very seasonally, but very cutely, and that's what's most important right now. Just slowly reigniting that spark and enjoying the things I have and the things I've made so they can inspire my upcoming choices for my hobby. Changing how I do things and giving up some parts of the creative process is a big difference for me, but it's kind of inspiring and refreshing too, and I'm looking forward to getting my collection all put back together and back on display after they've spent about a year in storage. And that's all for today though. Thanks for watching. Bye.